All right, we good?
Hopefully. Ethan, you there?
Cool. We should be. So we'll just get the video going then. And it's
All
gonna
right,
be
let's get it.
it's gonna be hybrid, just so the audience knows. So just bear with us.
Wait, Brandon, your stream isn't showing. There we go.
All righty. Welcome everyone to TurboTax 3.5. Wayne Kosaki, cool. I'm Brandon. I'm an undergraduate at UCSD, and I lead the marketing and outreach for Treasure Hacks.
Hi, I'm Ethan Wang. I'm the CTO of Treasure Hacks, and you might have already seen me in GitHub 101, but I'm doing all of the live streamed events here.
I'm Ethan Kosaki, the CFO and head of PR here at Treasure.
And we're so glad that you came to Treasure Hacks 3.5. We really appreciate it, and it's just not an event without our attendance. So without further ado, let's get started. So first off, I just want to go over all the content that we'll be covering in our opening ceremony. So first off, we have our general info, which will cover our theme, our role, our resources, and a tour of our Discord. Next, we'll be going over our events. So this will include workshops and our speakers who have come all around the world to come speak for us, like a CTO from Eden AI, software engineers from Chainlinks, all sorts of amazing people. And then finally, we'll be going over submissions. So this will include rules, judging, reminders about things that you need to do, sponsors, and categories. So let's just get into it. So general information, just because I want to officially establish it, our theme for this hackathon is generative AI and blockchain. If you don't want to build in these themes, we have also got the general hacks category. So to go over these a little bit more, generative AI and blockchain, they're pretty self-explanatory. It's for any projects that include these in their builds. And then general hacks is any project that does not exactly follow these themes. Essentially how we set it up is that there's three different, so as Ethan Wang says, if you have any questions, feel free to drop in the chat. But how it works is that each three of these are in different brackets. So you're not competing. Let's say, for example, you're coding a general hacks project. You're not competing with generative AI or the other way around. So yeah. Next, just to go over rules quickly, we have three main ones. The rest of them you can find in our Discord. First off is no pre-created code. So this is anything that you collected or created before the event. So just make sure that your GitHub repos are, they haven't had anything committed to them. And then of course, you can have groups between 1 to 4 people. So no groups larger than 4. So you can have 1 person, 2 people, 3 people, 4 people. And then of course, no plagiarism. So with that, we'll go into our Discord tour. So let me just switch over my screen quickly. Here we go. You can see you guys too. So first, I just want to show you guys our events page. So if you've used Discord before, you've seen this. But here you can find the schedule for our hackathon. So all of our different workshops, like our ChatGPT workshop, our Q&A with the generative AI developer, and all the different descriptions. So if you want to learn more about some of the things that you saw on our schedule on our website, here's the place to check it out. And then you can also click interested if you want another reminder. And yeah, next we have the announcements. So this is where any of the updates about our hackathon and also our reminders about our workshops. So depending on what you signed up as, like workshop in 5 or workshop in 30, you'll get different pings. And you can always change this if you go to server guides here and just in notification configs, you can always change these however you'd like. Next, we have our rules. So this is just our Discord rules. Just be sure not to break them. I'm not going to go through all of them because it's kind of lengthy, but just in general, just be respectful. Next, we have our workshop recordings. So as Ethan has just put down our GitHub recording and all the information around that in here. So if you missed one, you can always check it out in here. We have all of it recorded on YouTube. The chat is for chatting, questions for questions, anything about the Discord, or if you want clarification, we'll answer pretty quickly. So you can just throw any questions you have in there. And then we have our amphitheater and what you've just joined. This will be for all of our workshops and opening and closing ceremony. And then if you haven't already, we have our check-in desk, in which all you have to do is click check-in and we'll get you all suited for that. You'll need to check in to turn in your project for dev post and also get prizes. So make sure to do this. Next, we have our sponsor promotions, which I'll be filling out right after this. And we have opportunities such as 40% off of UIZard, which is it's a UI tool in which you can basically put down a picture and you can edit the picture. It's super cool. They have a free version as well, I believe. And then we also have like a starter kit from Verbwire if you want to check that out. All of this will be in here. We have Team Finder, of course. So if you haven't found a team yet, you can go into here and everyone with this lighter shade of purple is looking for a team. So feel free to send them a direct message and you can organize your team. And if you haven't found a team by the end of the opening ceremony, I'll be sending out a Google form in here and you can fill it out and we'll randomly match you up with someone else based off of like preferences such as are you open to working with beginners or what's your skill level, all that good stuff. Then we have a bunch of help channels. So this is for GitHub, of course, for Verbwire, MLH, and then our hacking help. So this is for any sort of general coding help, or if you'd like advice or any of that. We partner with DevCord to get help from their people as well. So all you have to do is join their Discord with this link. And in here, you can create a post in here in Treasure Hacks 3.5 help, you can click new post, name it, of course, and then enter a description about what you need help with. And one of the mentors, either from DevCord or from our side, and we sent over our mentors to DevCord. So one of them will reach out to you and help you. And then finally, we have our logo request. So this is for our, I believe it's the logo creation, custom logo creation. So our designer basically offered to make anyone's logos because we know that not every team will have a designer. So you can tomorrow at 4, this will open up and you can send a message in here. So that's it for the Discord tour. Let me just go back to the slideshow. Okay. How fun Discord is. Give me a second. There we go. Some janky stuff, and we're good. Okay, I'll pass it on to Carrie. Carrie is our MLH coach, and since we're associated with MLH, she needs to show a video talking about all the different prizes and information that you'll need to know about MLH and how they're working with us for Treasure Hacks. So here's the video.
Hi, y'all. Welcome to Treasure Hacks. On behalf of Major League Hacking, I'm really excited to be speaking at this opening ceremony to all of you. let's go ahead and hop right in. Hi, my name is Kari. I am a coach at Major League Hacking, which means I attend events just like Treasure Hacks, making sure hackers, organizers, and everyone else has a great time. I use she, her pronouns, and in my limited free time, I'm knitting. I'm currently working on a scarf from my friend Olivia as a belated birthday present. So if you want to chat with me about some of the arts and crafts projects you've got going on, feel free to reach out to me in the Discord. You can find my personal social medias on the left-hand side, as well as the MLH social medias at MLH and MLH Hacks. So these are great opportunities to sort of get in touch with me or the larger Major League Hacking social media community, and we'll be active on social medias throughout the weekend. So it's a great way to go ahead and get some exposure to us. Now, we know there's a lot going on in the hack community, so we made this handy dandy resource for everything you need this weekend. Hack.mlh.io has all the resources for you that you're going to need while you're hacking. And if there's anything you need additional assistance with, you can always find me on the Discord. You can also connect with other hackers on the Treasure Hacks Discord. Chances are, if you're seeing this, you're already in the Treasure Hacks Discord, but just in case you're not, or you have a friend joining, here's the Discord to get yourself set up and get everything you need. Now, let's talk a little bit about what Major League Hacking actually is. Why are we here this weekend? What's our goal and our purpose? Major League Hacking is the global hacker community. What it means by being the global hacker community is that we connect hackers of all ages and interests to different events, opportunities, growth metrics, and a wide variety of ways to get involved with hacking and explore new skills or broaden their interests. There are 500,000 hackers just like you worldwide who are, like I mentioned, looking to learn new things and compete in events all around the world. Now, what does that mean? There's a lot of cool events that come with being a part of Major League Hacking. For example, community points. By attending member events like Treasure Hacks or Global Hack Weeks, which we'll talk more about in a second, you will have the chance to win community points for your school. And the school with the largest amount of community points at the end of the season gets a chance to win a really cool trophy and tons of bragging rights. So, encourage your friends to come out to events with you. Now, what are we doing this weekend? We are going to be going, we're here to support you. And here, like I mentioned, more resources while you hack. Yeah, we're here to support you at this event. There's a lot of ways in which I'm going to be involved at Treasure Hacks, so you can always find me on the Discord, except for when I'm going to bed. But let's go ahead and get started with some of the things that I'm doing this weekend. First off, a great opportunity to learn something new. I'm going to be running an Intro to AI and ML workshop with iOS at 9:15 p.m. PST. Great way to, get an exposure to developing mobile apps, native applications, if this is something you've never explored before. Great, just an overall great experience. Now, we also have Slideshare Karaoke, which is going to be more of a fun social event Saturday at 3 p.m. PST, also right in the Discord. This is a really fun mini event where we just kind of have a chance to goof around and answer questions to random prompts. I highly suggest it. It's a really fun experience and great. I hope to see all of y'all at one of my 2 events, or ideally both. Now, let's talk about some of the swag you're going to be able to get your hands on this weekend. The 2023 season mascot tee will be shipped out to a variety of the winners. In addition, it is available to hackers in specific areas and regions if you have an updated address. So make sure that you're registered on the MLH website. All of your address information is up to date, and then you'll be good to go. Now, like I mentioned, we have all the resources you need and some amazing prizes they can win just for being at Treasure Hacks this weekend. Hack.mlh.io is going to be your main resource, but let's talk about some of the prizes for this weekend. You can win a branded domain.com prize, courtesy of domain.com with the free .tech domain name. So what this means is that if you register a domain using the weekend code, as well as some of the tools on that hack pack link, you the best domain is going to go ahead and have a chance to win a branded prize. The other great opportunity is the best use of MATLAB. So if you ever want to explore MATLAB or some of the other MathWorks tools, the best use of MATLAB is going to win an exclusive prize with the wireless Yo-Yo speaker. And you can find more information about that at the Hackpack MathWorks link. Next, Fidelity is sponsoring the Best Accessibility Hack Challenge with the chance to win a Fidelity branded wireless charger. This is a great opportunity to learn a little bit more about accessibility and accessible development and how different types of users interact with the products US hackers build. More information on hackpack.com/fidelity. Not hackpack.com, Hackpack. Now, Google Cloud is providing free credits for this event using the weekend code, as well as a prize using the best use of Google Cloud with the chance to win a Google Cloud swag bag or backpack. You can find more information once again at the Hackpack link, and you can always reach out to me in the Discord if you need anything. Google Cloud is a great tool. I'm using it for one of my projects right now. Next, Cockroach. Oh my goodness, words are hard. CockroachDB is giving you the chance to start with the forever free tier of their database tool, which is a great way to get exposure to database. Maybe, you're thinking of building a full stack web app this weekend. Great way to get started, forever free tier, and the best use of CockroachDB gets a chance to win a 3D printing pen, which if you've never used one, they're awesome. Need to see all of that again because I've just been blabbing at you for a couple of minutes? Go to the dev post. They're going to have all the prizes and all of the additional information. And like I said, you can always reach out to me in the Discord if you need anything. Now, let's talk a little bit about the Career Lab. So there's tons of companies around the world looking to hire hackers like you. Within this case specifically, we have 4 companies that you can find out more about in hackpad.com/careers for landing an awesome job or internship. If you're looking for something to do this summer and looking for a great internship alternative, the MLH Fellowship is still accepting applications for Summer 1 and Summer 2. This is a 12-week internship alternative for learning production skills and contributing to open source software. You can find out more information about hackpad.com at Hackpack MLH Fellowship and learn from some of the previous fellowship attendees. Now, on a serious note, MLH hackathons are going to be a safe space for everyone, and by being at this event, you've all agreed to adhere to the MLH Code of Conduct. If at any point there are any issues that you would like to talk to me about, you can reach out to me in the Discord directly. I will have my DMs on. You can also, if you would like to talk to someone on the MLH full-time staff, we have an incident email as well as an incident hotline that you can reach out to. If you need the phone numbers for other locations around the world, you know where to find me. Now, thanks again to all of our partners that are making this hackathon possible. We're really excited to be here. And that's it. Thanks y'all for joining me. Happy hacking.
And thank you, Carrie. Unfortunately, she couldn't make it because she was a little bit busy, but we have that wonderful video from her end. And if you ever want to look back on the video, we'll also be posting a recording of this. So with that, I want to pass it on to my teammate, Ethan Kosaki.
Thank you, Brandon. So we planned a bunch of great workshops for you, starting with what we're going to be hosting today on Friday, and then we'll move on to the workshops that we're going to be hosting tomorrow, Saturday. So first off, we have our ChatGPT workshop. Here you'll be able to discover how to use the OpenAI API to create amazing natural language applications that can talk to users and data. In this workshop, you'll be able to get hands-on experience with the API and learn how to leverage the models that power ChatGPT within your own app. You'll also be able to learn how APIs can handle tasks such as text summarization, code completion, web information retrieval, and more. Following that, we're going to be hosting a Q&A with a generative AI developer. In this Q&A, come join Alexander Arona in talking about generative AI and his experience with developing his own generative AI. He is well versed in the field, not only because of his AI and data science background, but also because of his deep knowledge base in generative AI before its rise in popularity. Next, we're going to be hosting our VerbWire workshop. In this workshop, you'll learn how to utilize VerbWire's universal API for Web3, which can be used in any programming language. Additionally, VerbWire will be introducing examples of projects that use their API for you to reference as well. Next, we're going to be hosting a workshop surrounding the idea of using generative models more reliably. This is going to be hosted by the founder and CEO of Eden AI. And here you'll be able to learn about human validation and the usage of generative AI, as well as receive suggestions for safely automating validation. It specifically highlights various techniques that can be used to validate the output of generative AI in both textual and visual format to ensure that the generated content is accurate and appropriate for the intended purpose. Next, as Carrie just explained, we're going to have the AI and machine learning with iOS workshop. Here you can join Carrie in building an iOS application with Swift UI and Create ML. And of course, to finish off the night, almost a tradition for us at this point, we're going to be hosting our game night, Tetris. If you just want to take a break from building your projects, come join us, and we always have a ton of fun. So that'll be from 10:30 to 11:30 p.m. tonight. I hope to see you there. Now, tomorrow morning from 11 to 12, we're going to be hosting our data workshop. In the data workshop, you will learn how to use Data's free database and hosting services, as well as how to develop with Data. We will be creating a simple to-do list using Flask and Data's free database and hosting services. Next, we're going to be hosting our Python workshop. For our Python workshop, our host, Nolan, will be going through the basics of Python, which is going to be perfect for any individual new to Python and/or coding in general, as well as a great refresher for those who are more experienced. Python is great for anyone who wants to delve into data science, maybe backend or AI. We're confident that you'll love his workshop since he's hosted many workshops in the past with many other hackathons and has done AI research and development with Python too. Next, we're going to be hosting the slideshow karaoke event that Carrie was talking about. To give a little bit more information, slideshow karaoke is a fun game where participants are called up to a stage one at a time. An audience will shout out topics, and the organizer will use those topics to find a random slide deck on the internet. The participant will then present that slide deck without getting the chance to view the content beforehand. So yeah, come join us for that event as well. Following that, we're going to be hosting our custom logo creation workshop, where our lead designer, Madison, is going to be drawing anyone's logo. Just send a message into the custom logo creation channel, which will open up at 4 o'clock, and she'll DM you asking for what you're looking for. Please come in with a good idea beforehand, though, so that she can best craft a logo that fits your project needs. Finally, we're going to be hosting our productizing Web3 applications workshop. Pramod is a senior engineering manager at Chainlink Labs, where he heads the development of core products related to smart contract automation, on-chain randomness, and interoperability. In this workshop, he will give a walkthrough of building a customer-facing app from idea to launch. So now that we've gone over the workshops we'll be hosting, I'd like to hand it off to Ethan Wang, who will be going over project submissions and judging.
All right, so hello, I'm Ethan Wang, and basically once you've created your project, here's how you're going to submit it for judging. The first thing is projects will be submitted through DevPost, and to submit your project, we'll be including a short written passage about your project that will include inspiration, what it does, how you built it, challenges you ran into, accomplishments you're proud of, what you learned, and what's next for your project. We'll also require your code, which should be located in a public GitHub repository. This is super important. If you aren't familiar with GitHub, we have a list of resources in the resources channel to help you get a jump start. It is also highly recommended to make a video, 5 minutes maximum, about your project, as it will be a part of your presentation score. So with that said, you might be wondering how your projects will actually be judged. So in this hackathon, we have one category for general projects not related to our theme, and we also have our main categories, which are blockchain and generative AI. For our general category, projects will be judged based off of the following criteria. First, creativity. Is the project a new idea? Does the project provide a new experience or simplify an existing workflow? This is worth 25 points. Practicality. Could this idea actually be implemented in real life? Would people be motivated to use it? And is it a functioning solution that can scale in the real world? This is worth 25 points as well. Next, we have presentation. Is the project pitched in a convincing and engaging manner? Is it presented clearly and in a way that's easy to approach? This is worth 20 points. And lastly, sophistication. Do the different parts of the code work well together? Does the project stand as an end-to-end project, and is the code well documented? Does the project create a comfortable user experience? This is worth 15 points. Now, our blockchain and generative AI categories will use the same rubric, but with one added criterion: adherence to theme. If the project uses the blockchain, our judges will look at how well the project interacts with the blockchain, and if the project uses generative AI, judges will consider how much the project improves the user experience with generative AI, as well as the complexity of the project's implementation. If you'd like to see our full rubric, we'll be posting it in our Discord. Back to you, Ethan.
So now for our submission categories. In this event, we're going to be having 4 main categories. Best General Hack, which is for all projects not necessarily using our theme of blockchain and generative AI. Best Solo Hack, Best Blockchain Hack, and Best Generative AI Hack. In addition, we will also be including 3 subcategories. Best VerbWire Hack, which includes all projects using VerbWire. Best Pitch, for the projects that give the most compelling presentation. And finally, we have our Most Helpful Award. While our winners will receive additional prizes, we also have prizes for each participant. Please check out our Discord promotions channel for more information on our prizes that are available for everyone. Now, we'd like to give a huge thank you to all of our sponsors. Thank you to Wolfram Language, Gen.xyz, Interview Cake, Cascade, VerbWire, JDoodle, and Give My Certificate. Finally, make sure that you filled out our registration form, linked on both our website and Discord. Also, once you make sure that you are in our Discord, which will have all of the relevant information for this hackathon, it's extremely important that you check in via Discord reaction, as this check-in is required for you to receive prizes and have your project judged. Finally, once you've created a team, please sign up on our dev post, which is where you'll be turning in your projects. Again, if you have any questions at all, please don't hesitate to reach out to any of us. Thanks again for joining us this weekend, and we look forward to seeing your submissions. Good luck.
And thank you for joining us for this opening ceremony. And with that, it concludes it. Unfortunately, we do not have enough time to go over any questions. But if you do have questions, feel free to go into our questions channel in our Discord, which I showed earlier, and ask it there, and we'll be sure to answer you. But right now, we need to switch over to our next workshop that is starting right now, actually. So we'll just be transferring over that right now. Let's see.